Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, Bashem Rakak Wadash. My name is Yakabo from Plaintables Camp of Philly. Alright, so, when I first came into the faith, I did a lot of research to see, what the elders, what they were saying. Was it true? They speak about the martial law. They speak about, our freedoms being slowly taken away from us gradually. And you speak about the color of the Lord and certain definitions. They would bring these things out. And, before I joined the camp, I researched those things. So this lesson is pretty much on the small little book I compiled. So a couple pages of information that helped me come to understanding to actually truly develop a solid foundation in this faith. So this is Acts 17 and then 10. It says, "And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so." All right. To the point here is, the brothers that were more studious, they search for things. All right, so let's get some of the stuff that I found out that I searched. Up. That's relevant anyway. It's a lot. I'm gonna try to get through, read the titles, put it in front of the screen, and you can just pause it and look it up yourself. Because I compiled most of this information from, let's say, 2007 to like 2012, about that. So there was a time when I stopped, putting stuff into this binder. I think it was between those time periods. This is when I used to print stuff out, like articles. Like I still do, but not. I used to watch Alex Jones, because he would do that. He would get articles and print them out and then read them about information, things that were going on. RT, I was heavy into watching RT. So this is, let's see. Let's try. All right, we start with this one. Patriot Act. This was big back then. Patriot Act 2, terrorizing the American people. DSEA, Domestic Security Enactment Act, Executive Summary. Alright, so it says, I'm not trying to aim it in front of the camera perfectly, so I'm just reading it. On February 7th, 2003, Washington-based Center for Public Integrity released a draft of new anti-terrorism legislation being crafted by the Department of Justice. The broad new powers conferred on government by the Domestic Security Enactment Act of 2003, labeled confidential, not for distribution, are alarming. So apparently, I don't know where I found this at, but it was 2010, 2011, whatever, around that time. And I believe it was the Patriot Act 2 before it was supposed to be released. That's when I found this article. All right, now. So the date is 2003. I'm not sure exactly when the Patriot Act 2 was signed, but I found it around that time. We found out about the elders and apostles. All right, the government could bug, wiretap. Let's see. The government could bug, wiretap, or search anyone in America for up to 15 days without going to any court if Congress had authorized the use of military force, for example, under circumstances which currently exist in Section 103. The government can seize personal information about Americans, including credit information, education transcripts, a wide range of circumstances without approval of any court by issuing administrative subpoenas. All right. So that's not a conspiracy theory. All right. Arrest and suspensions of constitutional rights. So these are the what Tom and Jacob's trouble. We think about scriptures like that. You start thinking about the secret council, the world powers, the governments, mainly Edomites, take amongst themselves to enact laws to put you in slavery and control. Remember, it's all about controlling yourself as a human resource and the resources, the natural resources. All right. That's it there. All right, let's get into this book. And I put it together from the back to the front. So this is the book, Codex Magica. That's the right name of the book? Yeah, Codex Magica. Tex Mars, I believe his name is. These are the pages I found things on. I remember I wrote this over 11, 12 years ago. So that's the pages that the stuff is on. So if you had that book, it's an easy way to find the pages. All right. First article got in the book is the Obama bill, microchip implantable healthcare bill. This was big back in 2010, I believe. 2010, 2011, 09. All right. And it says well, you have to search through it. It's like 1,000 pages. It says the Obama healthcare bill under Class 2, Paragraph 1, Section B, specifically includes a Class 2 device that is implantable. So they were saying that, it was just talking about pacemakers. Well, it doesn't say only a pacemaker. It's broad, and that's how Esau talks. He talks in broad terms so he can amend or add or say this is what it always meant anyway, anytime he wants. All right. A Class 2 device that is implantable, meaning life-sustaining, life-supporting. Just got the term data means paragraph. All right. Approved by the FDA, a Class 2 implantable device that is implantable radio frequency transponder system. All right. For the patient identification of health information. So they make it seem like, well, it was just you put a chip in a person, or you put a unique tag in a pacemaker. It was just talking about that. No, it's talking about that, but it's also broad. It's not just this one medical device. The purpose of a Class 2 device is to collect data in medical patients, such as claims data, patient survey data. All right, so they're basically saying it was harmless. They're just collecting data through these implantable devices, so they can identify this exact device and can keep track of your records. All right, but as we can see, like going on with this drug program, it progresses to more points than what they say it originally was used for. All right. This should be common knowledge. Not the damn credit card. All right. Next page. What else we got? More history. Let's see. Remember this? I don't know. Things I was researching. I got the date up there. The print date 2/22/2011. All right. U.S. admits chemical weapons tests. And the article was October 10th, 2002. All right. But I didn't find out about it to that date. All right. The Pentagon has published previously secret information revealing that it carried out more extensive tests of chemical and biological warfare agents than had previously been thought. The test took place in 1960 and the early 70s. When they bitching about Assad, the Syrian president, of using chemical weapons against his own people. This is why history is important. In all, some 5,500 U.S. military personnel were involved. Hypocrisy is thy name. Hypocrisy. All right, then we got Caduceus. Look that up. Right there. See that? And I don't know. You have to look those scriptures up. There's a reason why I have them there. Sirach 38:15 and Psalm 64:8. There's a reason why. All right, Caduceus. All right, we'll move on. So if I read everything, I'm going to be here for 3 hours. All right. All right, we got U.S. President promises to be in Afghanistan beyond 2014, January 12th, 2011. All right. What else we got? Bohemian Grove. So that's where they get together and they worship the owl. The owl. All right. You look all this stuff up yourself. That's when I found out about it. February 26, 2011. Bohemian Grove fact sheet. Alright. Oh, yeah. This thing kind of disappeared. Right here. Remember this? I don't know if you remember this. You didn't remember. These are all the things I was looking up in my beginnings. You know, and I'm still a youth. Alright, so I'm still looking things up, but this is what helped me understand the grand scheme of what was going on in the world because I did this research. Obama moves forward with Internet ID plan. Alright. Let's try that. I'll read it. It says, the Obama administration said today that it is moving ahead with a plan for a broad adoption of Internet IDs, despite concerns about identity centralization. And yeah, when you centralize something, then you're going to get hackers to break into it. You're going to have to pay them, that damn hackers, which is probably the government. And then they're going to bring in a new system. It's probably going to be a damn chip. All right, that's how I was looking at it. I'm like, look, they're trying to put chips in people. All right, and these are precursors and catalysts to get to that point. All right, let me just read this. All right, sure. After an event hosted by the U.S. Chamber of Commerce in Washington, D.C., administration officials downplayed privacy and civil liberties concerns about their proposal, which they said would be led by a private sector and not be required for Americans to use the internet. All right. So they're saying, oh, it's not going to be for citizens. This is going to be for the private sector. All right. But again, with this drug program, they keep saying it started off with one thing. Now it's exacerbating to it's getting to another thing. It's getting, oh, now you got to get this. Now you got to get that. Now they're going to say everybody got to get it now. Gradually. All right. It won't be for American citizens that use the internet. Only for the private sector. Like, come on, really? Only people that say you believe in too much conspiracy theories make a statement like that. Oh, it's just conspiracy theory. All say a good deal of conspiracy theories are based upon facts. All right, and this is a fact. Internet ID. This was once a plan. All right. I'm sure it still is to some extent. All right. These things come and go. They evolve. All right. They say, well, the only thing constant is change. It's the saying these people say. It offers examples of what the White House views as identity ecosystem, including obtaining a digital ID from an internet service provider that could be used to view your personal health information. See, it's always linking back to the damn chip. Or obtaining an ID linked to your cell phone. See how you're trying to pull us into a centralized system? This is why, yeah, this further affirms that we believe that that the mark spoken about in the book of Revelation is the implantable microchip. They keep trying to link your personal self, yourself, to some damn electronic device. All right. Cell phone, and will let you log into the IRS.gov to view payments and file taxes. Fuck you. See that? I ain't making this shit up. You can pause if you can't see. It's that paragraph right there. Yeah. All right. A lot of demonic shit went down under Obama. And I was trying to compile a bunch of information. It says NATO claims unity on Libya as Russia questions military actions. So it wasn't a time for Russia to be a guard in Libya at that time. That's why the Gog and Magog let the beast have Libya. But the prophecy's still going to come to pass. All right, this is April 15th, 2011. So they assaulted Libya as the beast. NATO claims unity on Libya as Russia questioned military actions. So I ain't just making this stuff up. You can type that title in and get the information. Remember the Bahrain Massacres when they were protesting in Bahrain? Let me see. April 1st, 2011. Remember they was walking toward the I guess the palace or the authority headquarters or something, and them soldiers were tearing their ass up, killing them. They was dropping like flies. And they thought that was America. If you go to the land of Israel and you try to do a protest or some shit, those cops will tell you this ain't America. I've seen YouTube videos of these American Christians going over to the land of Israel where them damn Edomites are. And a cop, straight up, it was a woman cop too, said, this ain't America. You can't, you don't have the freedoms you got in the land of Israel like you got in America. Some damn Khazars checked them damn Edomites from another tribe. Going there and preaching Christ Jesus and shit to them damn so-called low hats. All right, let's expedite this. We got it 18 minutes. I was researching what Roman Catholic Church and Islam. On our BitChute channel, we have a Truth Concerning Islam. On the BitChute channel, look in the description box, and you can find a video that tells you all about the creation of Islam that the elders did. It's on BitChute. I put it up on YouTube, and they striked it. So I had to. Well, they strike one of the videos. I put it together into one big video on BitChute, so you can check that out if you want to learn about that. Negro. Pretty much y'all know about that. Rents.com. There's a lot of information you should get from here. Remember this. Alright. I looked this up in 2010. Alright, Rents.com. A analyst of the Interpol order. Alright. Rents.com. Have a lot of good information now. I'm not sure if they're even still around. I'm basically saying that this is amended. Obama amended this, if I'm not mistaken. So now they can legally search and siege, which was before was untouchable property, assets. I mean, they have more eminent domain. All right, just look that up. It's intricate. You gotta Section 2 was repealed. Section 2C. Property and assets, international organizations, whatever located and by whomsoever held, shall be immune from search unless immunity be expressly waived from confiscation. Right? So that was amended. 2C. That's what he's saying up here. It says, saying it was amended. But again, for more understanding, just look it up yourself. Alright. Get hot. What other stuff we got? Alright, dog meat on the menu for Chinese astronauts. Alright, where we at? This is May 13th, 2010. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Don't need to explain that. China's interest in Qaddafi. Yeah, don't remember what that was about. Let's go over it. Britain sent a military team to Libya. What's that? 20th of April, 2011. White House actions pushing Saudi Arabia toward China and Russia. Now, the thing that still allies them is Saudi Arabia to the beast and the whore is the dollar. All right, still using the world reserve currency. All right, so eventually they're gonna. Let me show you. We're making this shit up. Dollar's still holding them there, though, so. Alright. China and Russia. Alright, so there have always been problems. This thing didn't just start in the last 5 years. Alright. These issues have been always coming up. So, next one, CIA will not halt operations in Pakistan. Most of CIA, I believe, are contractors. If I'm not mistaken. Pakistan wants to cut CIA drone strikes. God damn, they gotta ask America to stop shooting missiles at their damn people. Oh, I remember this one. That's a King James. That's one of his paintings. The Satan tracking antenna. Satan tracking antenna marker used as part of NASA's STDAN or STDAN network for Santiago, Chile. Satan tracking antenna. All right. He's showing you that he's the fucking devil. All right. This page originally submitted in 2008, Springfield, Virginia. This has been viewed 1,100 times since. Okay, all right. Let's more on that Satan tracking antenna. Here we go. Satan tracking antenna. Satan tracking antenna. Dude, I don't print date on this. All right, it's probably 2011, probably 2010. All right. Satan tracking antenna. Now, if I was, I would take me forever to pull all this up on a computer again, but so I printed it out. Ultra high frequency. There you go. Satan tracking antenna. Primarily function of the Satan tracking antenna was to receive radio signals in ultra high frequency. All right. I guess this is fake news or something. I don't know. They all worship Satan. Okay. All right. Historical background of Al Qaeda. Oh yeah, Brzezinski, the Mujahideen. Remember that guy? Well, some of you don't even know who the hell it is. All right. Yeah. Mujahideen. Right. Remember, I believe most of CIA CIA members are contractors. All right. All right. Scriptures there. looking for about the days of the week. They act like they don't know what the hell they are, where they came from. They don't know. Alright. Sometimes when you search, they say shit like that. They don't know where the days came from and all that. But here we go. That's what I found. The months, Western world's months and days and names. January, Janus, ancient Rome deity. See, come on now. They worship the old gods. Alright, and one of the greatest feats I've ever researched was about the virgin. What does virgin really mean? I guess I'll end it there. Still a few more things on here, but I'll end it there on the virgin. I got executive orders. Virgin, Virgo, meaning maiden. Now, Esau is a crafty little devil, right? That's originally what, when you look up how the word was used, BC, it was always young woman, youthful. That's the constellation. All right. Born under the sign of Virgo. Maiden. I mean, she's a young woman. Virgo, green twig. Rod, stick, wand, broom. I mean, it's youthful. And goes back, let me see, Babylon. It says, between 1000 BC and 686 BC, the constellation was known as the furrow, representing the goddess Sheila's ear of grain of corn. One star is the constellation Spicer. The constellation was also known as Absin or Absinu. For this reason, the constellation became associated with fertility. All right, so when Esau tried to say her perpetual virginity and all that, he's just trying to link it back to some damn fertility god. All right, that's one of the ways he tried to make deify Mary. All right, this is what I researched to understand when the elders would say Mother's Mary had sex. I found out, yeah, the word means virgin, means maiden, means young woman. When you look up, well, here's an example of. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This was more than likely before 2010 when I printed this. All right, you can pause it. Pause it. I'm gonna read it. Chaste, pure, unmarried, as for the sake of greater devotion. Okay. And that's how they try to link it. Oh, she never had sex. See, virgin, Parthenos. You probably just saw that, didn't you? The Greek right there, that's what I'm getting into. Damsel, young woman, Alam. Let's read it. I'll read that part right there. Virgin, girl, unmarried girl, be a virgin. All right. Now the main debate, well, not main, but one of the topics of debate, it's Parthenos. Parthenos. All right. So here's a poet, I believe, Strophanes, Clouds. I believe Strophanes is the man who wrote it, or it might be the name of the actual publication. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I looked this up. So here it goes. So it's translated into English. Greek playwright lived between 446 to 386. Let me stop this. Start it. We're rolling. All right. It says the Greek playwright who lived between 446 and 386 BC, 60 years old, since what time my modest man and my rake, it's a plower, were very highly praised her by an audience. For I was still a virgin, and it was not lawful for me as yet to have children. Okay? So she was a young woman. Exposed my offspring, and another girl took it up and owned it. All right? And you generously reared and educated it. All right? So when you look at the Greek, the word there is parthenos. All right. We look up Aristophanes' clouds, 530. Because that's how they divided it, like by verse or whatever. All right. So this is a story, okay, and that's the story that he wrote. All right. So I'll end it there. Those are things, some of the things that I researched to confirm, what the elders and apostles, well, they were elders back then, and before they were elders, they were our heads, our leaders. That's what I researched to affirm, to confirm what they were saying, whether was it true. How can I back this up? How can I prove these points when I go out and preach? So I'll read Acts again. Acts 17 and 11. It says, these were more, it says 17:10. And the brethren immediately sent away Paul and Silas by night unto Berea, who coming thither went into the synagogue of the Jews. These were more noble than those of Thessalonica, and in that they received the word with all readiness of mind, and searched the scriptures daily whether the things were so. All right. So that's what we all attempt to do. This is how we come to an understanding, to get rooted and grounded. All right. Because the more experience you got, the more you're able to see clearer. All right. So, hope you edified. Shalom.